for turning out. We're all really excited to see who the candidates are, and we're excited to sort of see what new blood is going to do to student council. And I think that every year we sort of get better and better, and we create more and more innovative solutions, and we really try to revamp things and shake things up. So I'm excited to see what these new faces will do. I'm excited to see what the returners, what their new ideas are to, sort of revitalize council and revitalize club in general. And thank you so much for the media groups for coming up with some what I'm sure are going to be great questions. And we're excited to get started. So good luck, candidates, and let the games begin.
Hi, my name is Alex Goyen. I'm a board member of Rocky.
My name is Zach Nespon. I'm also e-board member of RACU. I'm the programming assistant.
All right, so our first question of the night is directed towards all candidates, and we'd like to keep this kind of short, so don't ramble on, maybe like a minute to 2 minutes tops. And let's have you introduce yourself and tell us why you are uniquely qualified for the position you're running.
I'm Andrew Nard, I'm a senior member for RLH House of Representative. That's my current post on council, and I've been working really hard this past semester on council to do improvements in Atwood, sustainability initiatives in the RLH House. I'm also working on the acceptance initiative with other members of council, and I'm trying to continue doing good things for the community.
Hello, my name is Rebecca Chapman. I'm running for first year class representative. I'm excited to meet, greet, and get to know my entire first class. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Baron Johnson. I'm running for off-campus rep. I was part of the judicial committee last year, so I've experienced with student council.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Lubin. I'm running for Wright Hall Rep. And in high school, I was president of my junior class and my senior class. And so I knew I wanted to be on the student council when I got to Clark. And I'm really excited to make changes and listen to what the constituents want to change.
Hello, my name is also Rebecca, but I am Rebecca Sonfis. I am running for first year class representative, and I am very excited to hear what everybody in my grade has to say about our school. And I will listen with open arms and hopefully change the school for the better.
Hello everybody, my name is Vanna Siyum and I'm running for Sanford Hall Rep. I've had previous experience with the student council in my high school as president of the student council, and I'm really excited about getting to know everyone in Sanford Hall and communicating the issues between Hall and the student council. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kate Lally. I'm running for Dodd Hall Representative, and I'm really just looking forward to meet everybody in Dodd and see what they want, to happen in the hall and try to get people out and doing activities there and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to see what everybody really wants to happen. So thank you.
I'm David Flores. I'm running for first year class representative. As far as why I'm uniquely qualified for the position, I was very involved in high school, both in our high school council and my community as well. I volunteered a significant amount of hours towards political action committees and campaigns and that sort of thing. And I hope to hold public office myself in the
folks. My name is Andrew Shushu. I'm running for junior class rep. I'm currently the Hughes Hall representative, and I'm qualified to run for this position, I guess, because I've been doing a lot of work on finance committee. The past year, we're trying to get some of the underfunded clubs on campus, such as high school partnership, the sustainability initiatives, more money to do better things in our community, and that's what I want to keep doing. Thanks. Woo!
Hi, my name is Joseph Carpenter, and I'm running for re-election for minority representative. One of the things that I really want to try and do this year is to really get students more active in their student government. I feel as citizens of this university that we should all take part, whether big or small, in how things are done. And that's something that I feel is very important.
Good evening, my name is Barbara Fitzgerald. I'm the Dana Hall representative, and I'm running again to become a Dana Hall representative. The main reason why I want to continue student council is because the finance committee done a great job and I really like it.
Hello everyone, my name is Sam X, and I'm running for sophomore class rep. I was the first year class rep. Last year I had to run against like 8 other people, so you can consider yourself a little lucky. and yeah, some I'm going unopposed, which is a huge relief, but I still want to focus. I want to focus on all the things I focused on while I was class rep. As I said, I have experience, and I want to continue to be open and approachable to everyone. So everyone, not just sophomores, so everyone can try to get their ideas to me and can see what can work out. And as I worked really hard last year, and I hope to continue working hard this year. Thank you very much.
All right. This question is directed toward those of you running for first-year reps. How do you intend to connect and represent the first-year class, improve first-year participation in university programs, and increase communication with the incoming class?
Should we reintroduce ourselves? Rebecca Sonfis, and in order to increase communication amongst my class, I would like to hold more open forums so that we could have students come and approach us, maybe have more tabling. Also, I feel it's very important to have like a high amount of communication, maybe have separate Facebook pages just so that we can have honest interaction with our fellow students. I also think that it's very important for us as student government to be a clear group on campus. And I really would like to involve more students in it, maybe having more activities that are funded by the student government. I'm not really sure what has happened in the past, but I would like to have maybe like a party in the grind occasionally, invite some bands to come play for us, and just spread the words out that we are a good group of people and that we are very approachable, and hopefully everybody will want to tell us what they want to change at Clark and how to make our lives better.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Trotman. To increase student attendance at events, I'd like to increase the use of Facebook and in tight-knit communities. As an Awana student, I work with other students in getting together, going to dances, and turning out for events like that. And having like incentives to volunteer as well. Thank you.
Everybody seems to be using this microphone, so I'll stick with this one. As far as student involvement goes, I'm opposed that all politics feel like that's very pertinent to this situation. And by local, as far as student council goes, I definitely think that people who hold the office need to make the effort to go out and seek the people who are going to participate in these sorts of events and encourage their participation in person. I personally go out and associate with my fellow classmates and that sort of thing, and I feel that involvement really comes from personal progression rather than something done like a catered event or that sort of thing. I definitely believe that it comes from meeting in groups, small groups, or like one-on-one with people to try and encourage their involvement in reasons or why they should be involved, etc.
This question is for the returning members. What changes would you make to student council?
One of the things I think that we tried to work on last year, I think we continue to work on to try to make a little more energy, and is a kind of recurring theme is approaching, getting out there a little more, having faces out there, maybe having little things. I remember I think it was communication and like a hot coffee, like a hot chocolate. Day, there's stuff like that where we can set up and say, student council, we are right here, we're going to have a whole event, open for you to come and just have pizza or coffee or hot chocolate, or they can give us ideas and stuff like that's important. And just continue working on different ways of approaching the student body and getting events out there. Maybe like civic speeches in addition to PowerPoint slides and all of that. So just trying to find new media, more forms of media to get out to people. Yeah, anything else that people that Clarkies want to change, something we're trying to change as well.
Can you repeat the question?
The question was, what changes would you make to student council?
Well, the major problem that I see here isn't with student council. Student council's got a good structure, we're doing good things here. I want to see more political action on campus. We got, more people here on stage than we do in the crowd. I think it's completely ridiculous. I want to see more, action from the voters. That's the vote. Democracy is driven by participation, and we don't have that here. So I want to see people take more initiative on campus. I think it's for your student government to represent you. You have to put some action into it. You put some of your thoughts in it. Present your ideas, and people can blame you. What student council doing for us? You got to think about what can you do for yourself. How can you help bring about the changes that you want to see? If you don't tell anybody, if you don't put it out there, you're not going to get those changes made. So I think the problem isn't necessarily with student council. It's that I'm going to say here, there's a problem with apathetic presence on campus where people aren't necessarily putting out. We all have big cares and big things that we want to see change. But if we don't push that into action, we're not going to see it change. We can sit around and wait and hope for it. But if we don't do anything to bring about the change we want, we're not going to see that. And that's the biggest problem.
More questions about student involvement. So
Our next question has to do with people that surplus, which is providing base programming capital spending. That being too much of the details, the current surplus is around $150,000. By law 3974 states the student council executive board will have immediate jurisdiction over the surplus with the majority vote of the executive board and vote will move on to the student council as a whole, where it must receive the majority vote of the dispersed. So that being said, what is your vision for how monies we think the surplus should be dispersed?
So, my opinion on how we surplus is that there are a lot of clubs there on campus that are doing amazing things. They get underfunded. You know, we have Clark Brothers and Sisters, Clark Best Buddies, Clark Outreach, and we do a lot of help, like the YMCA here in Worcester. And, you know, these, you know, also the sustainability initiatives here. These clubs get, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. We got, you know, other clubs on campus that are, you know, wasting hundreds of dollars. And these clubs put on, you know, great events and do amazing things with, you know, tiny funding. So if we can give them more funding, put, you know, our surplus in the bottom half, you know, these other funding clubs, we can help, you know, bring about, you know, better change in our, you know, the Worcester community. And, you know, a lot of people are saying that, you know, we shouldn't be spending student activities money on non-Clark people. But for the fact that for 9 months out of the year, we are the Worcester community. You know, there is a separation between Clark and Worcester. An investment in the Clark community is an investment in our community. It's an investment in us. So if we can invest money in the Clark community, that'll be, you know, it'll make us better in the Worcester community. That'll be for the betterment of everybody. Thanks.
Is this question in context to spending surplus for all of campus? Okay. Well, I would like to agree in saying that a lot of clubs should be funded more. But there's also certain things I've actually already started talking to students about that I've noticed would be greatly appreciated on campus. These things include possibly a frozen yogurt machine in the dining hall as a healthier alternative to just eating ice cream all the time. Also, I've heard rumors that there was a plan for a gazebo in the Zen Garden that was never put up, and I think a gazebo would be lovely for people to sit in all the time, all year round. And I know a lot of people would appreciate that. I would like to also I feel if we have so much, if there's an extra surplus of money, we can ask the student population what they would most want from it. And we could even take a poll and have more involvement amongst our community, and we could all just get something we really want for the Clark campus as well. So, yes, and thank you.
Has everybody responded who would like to?
Hi, I'm Rebecca Chapman. I'd like to see with extra funds go into campus beautification and cleaning up campus, more particularly cigarette butts, and having, I know that the students here are responsible enough to put it in the trash, so if we could have a receptacle for that and just work on making campus more beautiful. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Liebman, right now. And one of the clubs I'm in is Eco Reps, and we are self-funded, so the only money that we have is the money that we make from our own fundraisers. And I know that we would love to have more money, and we have a ton of events that would be amazing and could be perpetuated even more if we had a larger budget. I think that if clubs are interested in getting more money and they have an activity and they submit a write-up saying what they plan on doing with the money, it would be great for student government to allocate that money out to other clubs, which would increase student participation on campus. Thank you.
I was hearing about the gazebo idea. The gazebo idea was something that last year, it's some sophomores, I know some of you sophomores probably remember, Alex and Zach, they signed with my gazebo a petition that I started last year, which was something that that was designed to be played. It was something that I thought would be a good idea to have, or people told me about, that they would place in the Filler Quad, which is one of the areas where there is like a lot of like smoke, and there's all secondhand smoke going into people's windows, and like also there's no real protected place to smoke that isn't within 25 feet of the building, which is campus policy and fire regulations. And then the idea that circulated was the idea of building a gazebo to give us kind of move the smoke away from the windows so they wouldn't be in, and to give a place for, give us somewhat a protected place for smokers to smoke without, that be protected in the rain, that will also be breaking the 20 feet policy. And that's something that probably, as everyone else, I'll probably start, I'll try to continue that for this coming year. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Renata Sue. I'm running for Sanford Hall Rep. I believe that as a student council, we are the bridge between the students and the administration, and we should allow, in order to do our job effectively, we have to allow the students to actually participate and to actually know about the money we have and know and ask them where it should go. So I believe that we should hold polls and ask the students where they believe the money should go, as we are supposed to communicate all the issues with each other. Thank you.
Has everyone answered who wants to? Okay, related to budgeting, what would you do, oh, by the way, this is related to all candidates. What would you do if there was a large club with a large budget allocation that wasn't very active and had few members?
I'm Kate Lally, I'm a Kentucky representative, and I think that Clark prides itself on the fact that they give everybody opportunities, that they really value what everybody has to say or what everybody wants to do. So I think that even if there are smaller clubs that may not be using their money to the fullest advantage, maybe if there are clubs that, have fewer members, I don't think that that's a reason to necessarily get rid of the clubs, which I think is maybe an option that some people may go to very quickly. Maybe more so that there should be options for these clubs to give their excess money back to the Clark community or put that money into other places without actually having to get rid of the club or, get rid of the members. Because I know that there are a lot of clubs out there that may seem small, but to the people who are running them, the people that started them, they're very big. And they have very big dreams for those clubs. And in order for those dreams to come true, they need a budget. And I think as members of the Clark community, we should take those dreams into account and make sure that they have the finance that they need to get things done. It doesn't mean they should have surplus, but it should mean that they should be taken seriously and be thought of.
Last year I worked in the finance committee and with the research clubs. There are few people, but they're still active with these few people put up events and they're having attended and never take their money back. But if they're inactive and these funds are being used, then we just freeze it and the club doesn't have money. However, it doesn't mean we cannot function, we cannot put up events that have grants committee, we have DCF, so they can apply and maybe they can prove that they actually do something on campus and they work and are capable of just being a club and
Has a chance to answer? Who wishes to? Okay, next question. This is directed first to those of you running for off-campus rep, and then to the rest of you individually. How do you intend to get students from off-campus more involved? And how would you get, in general, students more involved in the student council?
Well, again, Brown Johnson. In terms of getting off-campus students involved in our community, I really think it would just be an increase of social outreach, increased use of Facebook, perhaps better use of flyers and notification. I mean, that's really, and also it's up to the students themselves. They have to be appealed to the events. So perhaps we have to get a better consensus of what people are interested in, what can appeal to them. That really be it.
Is there anybody else who would like to answer the question?
I think that I'm running for Nicole. So I think it's been enough effort from us, resident representatives, and also Mike McKenna and all those emails and this is happening, come, certain pizza, and like all the posters. So clubs and other offices, they do a good job promoting and attracting students. Now I think what's left is some enthusiasm from students themselves. So even if you're not interested, they will come. And I think it just, what's like it is their interest.
All right, well, if nobody else would like to answer, we're going to open it up. I'm sorry, what?
Is it only for class representatives?
This is open to everybody.
I just have one thing I'd like to say about creating Facebook events. For a lot of the organizations, I've noticed that you have to go out and find it on Facebook. You have to go and find the page and like it in order to be invited to events. I think that it's important to create events on Facebook and then invite people to them so that way they don't have to be the ones searching for them. Yes. Thank you.
All right, we will now open up the forum to audience questions, if anybody has any.
I have a question first to veteran members of the Student Council. What do you feel are some of the strong successes you've enjoyed so far, and how can we propagate these successes into the future?
For veteran students, so returning student council members.
Hello there. What do you feel are some of the strongest successes that Student Council has enjoyed so far? And how do you feel that we can propagate these successes into the future?
Andy Renard, RLHS's rep. We, just in the past couple months, we've set aside $10,000 for the improvement of Atwood, which, for those of you who don't know, Atwood was in desperate need of improved lighting, curtains, and a lot of the electrics that are working, and the lights and sounds aren't working properly. So it needed all the improvements. So we've done that. Last year, the Finance Committee worked really hard to publish breakdowns of the student activities, so exactly dollar by dollar how your student activities fee was getting spent, which was a tremendous amount of work. We've also started a committee I'm working on is starting a acceptance initiative on campus, which is getting different clubs involved with creating sort of moving and evolving monuments to human rights violations and ongoing human rights issues, which is inspired by the Civil Rights Memorial in Montgomery, Alabama. So we're doing all sorts of things in very different arenas. You know, we're working with clubs that use Atway to improve it. We're creating better open lines of transparency between student council and student body, and we're also creating opportunities for clubs to get involved with us as well. So clubs, individuals, and organizations all getting involved with us, which is great. There's no negative spin on that, I don't think.
Any other questions from the audience?
Hi. So Project Playground is a student-led initiative working to revitalize the playground in the corner of Downey and Florence Street. And I was wondering what you felt, this is for all candidates, what you felt Student Council's role could be in that revitalization.
Hi, Baran, off-campus rep. I lived at 70 Downing last year, so the playground was right outside my window, and the playground sucks. It's a mess, it needs improvements, and based on the surplus we just found out about, I would definitely advocate set aside some money to fund the to improve it. Maybe get some wood chips in there. Nice.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Chapman. I think Project Playground will go in with my thoughts on campus beautification and creating an open community for all of Worcester and surrounding neighborhoods and children. Thank you.
Hi, I read a little bit about Playground, and I have looked it up a little bit, read it. And I think one of the things that we did in organizational committees that we offer not just like funding, but we also offer like having organizational help and having people come as advisors, having student council members go to places as advisors. And if it would be, we would probably try to figure out what the organization actually, what kind of things would they need the most, so whether it's people to help like talk things up or get things out. I'm just trying to meet from the right people, and that's some of the stuff that that's probably some of the things I would try to do. If that answers your question.
Yes. Thank you.
Are there any other questions from the audience? If not, I guess we can go ahead and thank everyone who showed up tonight. All the members. If you'd all like to make an additional closing statement, I suppose now is the time.
Don't ask what student government can do for you, ask what you can do for student council.
Except I wasn't born in student council.
All right. Just as one final thing, there are a few candidates we've only heard from once with the initial question, so this is your last chance to say anything to the audience if you would like to.
I'm also on the varsity soccer team. They have a game tomorrow at 6. I'd love to see you all there. We need the support.